So just giving it to Platt in the old firm. High fly here from Richardson, the rookie. Knights and Condon. Watch out, Jesse Ferguson and Riddick Bowe. And talk about the FA Cup. Well, Maxfield could have got a game. Good.
Back we go. Let's have a look at this because it was a very interesting game out there yesterday, played in two distinct halves. Hawthorn dominating the first to lead by 7 goals at half-time. Could have been as many as 15. They had the ball on a string in the first half. After half-time, the Tigers turned it around. Gale on the ball. Brendan Gale, quite outstanding, dominated. As a result, they dominated the centre square. The Tigers got the ball out quickly. Their runners came to the fore. Maxfield on the forward line finished with 6 goals. It was a spirited performance by the Tigers, but I guess finally, yesterday's game didn't tell us very much. One of those situations where you wonder whether, in fact, Hawthorn stopped at half-time, and once you slacken off, it's suddenly very hard to pick up the momentum.
How much do you think Hawthorn rely on Dunstall, for the significant games?
Well, he should have kicked 10 yesterday. He missed, by his standards, several easy ones. He is the key, I think, up forward. Tony Hall also was a very good player on the forward line for them yesterday. He becomes the second option. But yeah, Dunstall kicking straight in the first half means there's no contest after half-time.
Dennis, I thought Darren Jarman was extremely disappointing the week before against Collingwood. Did he pick up his game yesterday?
Played well, particularly in the second half. He was there when the game was to be won. I was surprised at his stats that he had so much of the ball.
Your vote, Dennis.
Yep. Ben Allen started terrifically well, was one of the reasons they got so far in front, dominating the midfield. Gale, I've mentioned, terrific outing. And a player who transferred from Carlton, has genuine speed. Chris Bond, I thought he was terrific. He went hard at the ball yesterday, played very well.
Thanks for that, Dennis. Bobby
Hawthorn survived a spirited second-half fight back from Richmond to beat the Tigers at Waverley Park by 10 points. The Hawks led by 42 points at half-time, but the Tigers stormed back in the third term, kicking 9 goals to 4. Dunstall finished with 5, while Maxfield kicked 6 for Richmond.
The Hawks flew to an early lead and had Richmond reeling with 2 quick goals. Desperate defence saw the Tigers chasing their tails and waiting for a Hawthorn mistake to open their account. Despite strong Richmond tackling in greasy conditions, the Hawks played great possession football, Platten goaling twice within a minute for a 23-point break at the first term. It rained goals and blows in the second term. There was no mistaking Hawthorn's targeted full forward, Dunstall displaying a formidable array of skills. Maxfield grabbed a strong mark to pull back the Hawks' lead, but the Tigers were literally kicking away their opportunities. They trailed by 42 points at half-time. But then an amazing turnaround. The Tigers opened the third quarter in ferocious fashion, kicking 5 unanswered goals to draw within 14 points. They dominated across half-forward with excellent disposals, keeping their big men busy. Hawthorn fought hard to stem the tide, but only led by 14 at three-quarter time. Richmond's desperate charge continued in the last, Richardson bringing them to within 8 points. Darren Jarman, though, marked and goal to stretch the Hawks' lead, but Stuart Maxfield gave the Tigers more hope. In the end, though, time ran out. Hawthorn squeaking home by 10 points.